comment if it works. Let me know. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm seeing it on my desktop. That's great. Happy early Independence Day. I'm actually in Taiwan. I was in Tokyo. I was in Japan just a week ago. And I thought I really should, get everyone in the mood for Independence Day, July 4th. Does anyone know when my birthday is? So fun story. My mom's water broke when she was pregnant with me on July 4th. But that doesn't make me an Independence Day baby because she had a very long labor. So I was born on July 5th. I'm a July 5th baby. So yes, my birthday is this Friday, actually. So tonight's live stream, or this morning's live stream, wherever you are, will be both maybe a birthday live stream and an Independence Day live stream. By the way, do you guys like my scarf? It's a scarf. I think my friend Jennifer gave it to me for one of my birthdays too. Yeah, and I thought I might as well tape it on my wall. You can still see some of the tape just to spruce up my background. So I actually picked some of my favorite American classics from the 60s and the 70s because those were the songs that my dad brainwashed me to listen when I was a kid. And I mean, I love oldies. So I picked some of my favorite ones, and I hope you'll enjoy them for this next hour of music. I decided to change my keyboard today. The sound, I usually use like grand piano sound. Today we're using a digital electric piano sound. So when I was young, my parents played a lot of 60s and 70s classics like The Carpenters, Don McLean, Don Fogelberg, Simon and Garfunkel. Those were just my favorites. And probably my favorite of all of these artists were The Carpenters. Karen Carpenter just has a voice like silk. Just so good. And one of my favorite songs by The Carpenters is this one called Close to You. I actually didn't really warm up, but it's okay. We're just gonna jump into it. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair of gold and starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Oh, close to you. Oh, close to you. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Just like they long to be close to you. Just like me, they long to be close to you. 大家听得到吗？ Can you hear me clearly? If you can hear me, say something. All right, I just want to make sure everyone can hear me. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that one. All right, so this song I have never sung. Oh, I just totally realized I transposed that song higher than I intended to sing it, which is fine. This next one I've never performed live before, but I just really like this song by the iconic Carole King. Not Carly Simon. She's another great artist. Sorry. It's Too Late by Carole King. Too late, baby, now it's too late. Yeah, I really like old school music. Stayed in bed all morning just to pass the time. There's something wrong here, there can be no denying. One of us is changing, and maybe we just stop trying. And it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it. Something inside has died, and I can't hide it, I just can't fake it. Oh no, 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 no. It used to be so easy living here with you. You were light and breezy, and I knew just what to do. Now you look so unhappy, and I feel like a fool. And it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it. Something inside has died, and I just hide it, I can't fake it. Oh no, no, no. I'm not playing this right. There'll be good times again for me and you, but we just can't stay together, don't you feel it too? Still, I'm glad for what we had and how I once loved you. But it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it. Something inside has died, and I can't hide it, I just can't fake it. Oh no, oh no, baby, it's too late, darling, it's too late, baby, it's too late. Okay, I kind of wish I practiced these songs before the live stream, but here we are. Hope you enjoy my set list tonight. Okay, this next song is actually a song request from my dad. This is also a classic, and I happened to perform this song in front of a president. Not the president of the United States, but president of Taiwan, about like 2 months ago. I had the opportunity to sing this song for Holocaust Remembrance Day. The song is Dona, Dona by the artist Joan Baez. And I grew up listening to this song. I had no idea that it had, the background of the song is, the original lyrics was in Yiddish about the Jewish people. And so when they invited me, when the Israel ambassador in Taipei invited me to perform at the Holocaust Remembrance Day where the president would be in attendance, they picked this song. And I was like, what? I love this song. I had no idea it had this background. So yeah, that was pretty cool. That was 2 months ago where I got to perform. I put a clip on it on my Instagram. It's called Dona Dona.
On the wagon bound for market, there's a calf with a mournful eye. High above him there's a swallow winging swiftly through the sky. How the winds are laughing, they laugh with all their might. Laugh and laugh the whole day through, and half the summer's night. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 dona. Stop complaining, said the farmer. Who told you a calf to be? Why don't you have wings to fly with, like the swallow so proud and free? How the winds are laughing, they laugh with all their might. Laugh and laugh the whole day through, and half the summer's night. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 dona. Calves are easily bound and slaughtered, never knowing the reason why. But whoever treasures freedom, like the swallow, has learned to fly. How the winds are laughing, they laugh with all their might. Laugh and laugh the whole day through, and half the summer's night. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, 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 dona. Dona, dona, dona,
Yeah, hope you guys like that one. All right. It would not be. Oh wait, actually, just as I'm saying this, I'm realizing how wrong I am. I almost said it would not be American classics if I didn't include a song by the Beatles. But the Beatles are not American. But they're all from that era, okay? They're classics nonetheless. So here I am going to sing a song from the Beatles, and of course they are iconic, also in a very American way. I mean, they affected world music, okay, just in general. So here we are, we're gonna sing the Beatles to celebrate Independence Day. Not sure I've ever actually played this song before. Definitely sung it a lot though. Any other fans of the Beatles?
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know, she wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know, she wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Whew. All right. I'm kind of getting the feeling that all the songs that I picked will not last for the full hour. So if you would like to request a song, you may. I might not sing it if I don't know it, but if I know it, I will try to sing it. All right, this next one I have to sing when it comes to classics because this song is the namesake of my dear younger brother named Vincent. My brother, Vincent, he still lives in the Bay Area. I'm from the Bay Area. Actually, I'm just realizing, hello, this is my first time live streaming on Instagram. Of course, I'm also streaming on Facebook for the first time as well, and on YouTube. But I stream on YouTube every week. And so I actually feel like there might be a lot of you who have never seen me live stream before from the other platforms. If you're tuning in from Facebook and Instagram, hi, my name is Melody. 我叫黄有文, and I currently live in Taipei, Taiwan. And I've been living here for the last 4 years. Although I'm also in a period of transition, actually, but more on that at a later time. And I have a YouTube channel. I also have Instagram and Facebook, but my Facebook and Instagram only in the last few months, I feel like I really started to post things. My Instagram, actually, I feel like the reels have done pretty well. So if you're here because you watch my reels, hello, thank you so much for following me. But yeah, so maybe you don't know me. Oh yeah, and I'm a musician. I'm a songwriter. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I produce music. But I've been independent all my life, like an independent artist. So I'm not signed to any record label. I do things just kind of when I want to do them, which is good and bad, meaning that sometimes I feel like I'm too free. I don't really know what I'm doing. But as long as you guys enjoy what I'm doing, then that's fine. Also, my parents are both pastors, and so I talk to them on my podcast. And we talk about everything and anything. All right, back to the song. So Don McLean is also a very iconic American artist, classic. His probably most famous song is his longest song, and it held the record for the longest song to top the charts before Taylor Swift bumped him off the top with her new song, All Is Well, the extended version. But it used to be Don McLean with his song, American Pie. And I'm going to sing that at the end of this live stream. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. You have to sing that for July 4th, right? So he used to hold the top spot for the longest song, like in terms of song length, that ever charted. And so, yeah, and then he wrote another song called Vincent. And my parents actually did name my brother after this song. And this song is after the famous artist Vincent van Gogh. You know, the one that cut off his ear because he was, heartbroken? But yeah, so this is Vincent.
Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills, sketch the trees and the daffodils. Catch the breeze and the winter chills, and colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you try to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night, flaming flares that brightly blaze, swirling clouds and violet haze, reflecting Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue, morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined with pain are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. For they could not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, portraits hung in empty halls, fearless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that you've met. The ragged men in ragged clothes, the silver thorn, the bloody rose, lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
Kind of a sad song, but such a beautiful song. I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. But of course, that's not an excuse to take your life. This tragic life of an artist. All right. This next one is one of my dad's favorites. It is called Time in a Bottle. And he's not even watching my live stream. He's sitting right there and he's not even listening. 爸爸，我要唱你最喜欢的歌，你要不要听？ Yeah. Oh, yeah. He guessed immediately. Okay. How does the rhythm go?
first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend it with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you wanna do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know that you're the one I wanna go through time with. Just for wishes and win dreams that had never come true, the box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know that you're the one I wanna go through time with. Oh, there never seems to be enough time to do the things you wanna do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know that you're the one I wanna go through time with. If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you wanna do once you find them. Looked around enough to know that you're the one I wanna go through time with.
Yeah, that's for you, Papa. Okay, another iconic artist from the 60s and the 70s, of course, were Simon and Garfunkel. And my favorite song by Simon and Garfunkel is this one called Sound of Silence. So back in the day, maybe before some of y'all were born, I'm just kidding, we used to listen to something called CDs. By a CD with a CD player, right? And so my dad had like all these CDs of the greatest hits, and just his favorite artists, or like his favorite artists and their greatest hits, right? And so he had the greatest hits by Simon and Garfunkel, and I would listen to this album like on repeat all the time, including the greatest hits by the Carpenters or the greatest hits by Don McLean. Like I was just listening to the greatest hits growing up, right? And yeah, I just love this song. When I was younger, honestly, I think I loved, like, all the songs that I really liked were in a minor key. I was like that kid, that band kid or something. Just like I just liked all the dark songs, like all the minor songs. And this song is literally starts with "Hello Darkness, my old friend." I was such an emo kid. I don't know, like, yeah. Let me drink some water. Just want to make sure everyone can hear me. Can everyone hear me? Okay, yes, I think. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share, and no one dare disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you, take my arms that I might reach you, but my words like silent raindrops fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming, and the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and whispered in the sounds of silence. All right. I'm just a little distracted right now, but my Facebook is showing me that I can't really see what's going on over there. I hope people are able to see and everything is, you guys can hear. You guys can hear and you guys can see. If you guys can hear, you can. I'm thinking, yeah. I mean, I see hearts. Okay. Let's keep going. All right, another classic, American classic would be, this is a song that even when I came back to Taiwan as a kid and just like strolling along the streets and going to shops, that I would hear. So it's like an international classic, I think, by the Carpenters, and it's Yesterday Once More. It is such a classic. I love this song. When I was young, I'd listen to the radio, waiting for my favorite songs. When they played, I'd sing along. It made me smile. Those were such happy times, and not so long ago, how I wondered where they'd gone. But they're back again, just like a long lost friend. All the songs I love so well, every shalala, every woe still shines.
seems so fine. When they get to the part where he's breaking her heart, he can really make me cry, just like before. It's yesterday once more. Looking back on how it was in years gone by, and the good times that I had, makes today seem rather sad. So much has changed. It was songs of love that I would sing to then, and I'd memorize each word. Those old melodies still sound so good to me as they melt the years away. Every shine, every woe still shine. Every shing-a-ling-a-ling that they're starting to seem so fine. When they get to the part where he's breaking her heart, it can really make me cry, just like before. It's yesterday once more. All my best memories come back clearly to me. Some can even make me cry, just like before. It's yesterday once more. Every sha-la-la, every rose still shines. Every shing-a-ling-a-ling that they're starting to sing so fine. When they get to the part where he's breaking her heart, it can really make me cry, just like before. It's yesterday once more. It's yesterday once more. It's yesterday once more. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. I want to check my Instagram and just make sure. See, the funny thing is I can't see the Instagram on my phone. I only see... Okay, well, I'll just have to, by faith. Oh, yes. This next song is another favorite of mine. I actually sang it at karaoke my last day in Tokyo, which was a week ago. On my last day in Tokyo, some friends brought me to karaoke, and I sang karaoke in Tokyo for the first time. And actually, I feel like the karaoke in Tokyo had more English songs than the karaoke I've been to in Taiwan. So that was fun. I got to pick a lot of the songs that I really like. Actually, I also picked some Green Day. Any friends of Green Day? What's that? I walk the lonely road on the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. But we're not going to sing that because it's on its way to becoming an American classic. But we're singing songs from the 60s and the 70s today. So I'm not singing that one. But this one is from that time era. And it's a favorite of mine by Roberta Flack called Killing Me Softly. And I'll share this really cool story about this song. This song, Killing Me Softly, is about her, Roberta Flack. She studied writing, actually, in the university. I remember I read this excerpt from, like, a CD insert once. And so she appreciates good lyrics, right? And so she wrote this song about an artist that she really loved when she was young, who wrote lyrics that really touched her heart, and she felt like all the words that he was singing was like killing her softly, like really like ruining her, like basically just he was slaying, right? Like he was like so good. And do you know who that artist was? It was Don McLean.
Don McLean. And we sang, he's the one who wrote Vincent, the song that my brother was named after, and he was the one that wrote American Pie. So we sang 2 songs by Don McLean tonight. We're going to sing 2 songs by him. And Roberta Flack wrote this song, Killing Me Softly, inspired by him as an artist. Isn't that cool?
I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I felt all flushed with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt he found my letters and read each one out loud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. He sang as if he knew me in all my dark despair, and then he looked right through me as if I wasn't there, and he just kept on singing, singing clear and strong, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, singing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
Now we are coming down to the last 2 songs that I've picked for this set. And both of them have something to do with the end, because we are coming to the end of the set. As I said, as I promised, we would be singing another song by Don McLean, and this is probably his most famous one. And I think it's very suitable for Independence Day, July 4th. It's called American Pie. And like I said, before Taylor Swift's song, All Is Well? Is that right? The extended version came out. Is that All Is Well, Taylor Swift? Yeah, it is. All too well. The 10-minute version. Before that one came out and bumped this song off the charts, this song held the record for being the longest song in terms of song length to hit the charts, to top the charts. For like, I think for decades or something. Anyway, because it's like also a very long song. Maybe like 9 minutes or 10 minutes. All right. I also feel like the song is kind of eerily appropriate leading into the election. Because this song is actually a very political song as well.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how the music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. Something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so, do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage rockin' buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. We started singing bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows flat on a rolling stone. But that's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, in a voice that it came from you and me. And while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned. Now the verdict was returned, and while Lennon read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. We started singing bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Oh, helter skelter in a summer swelter, the birds flew off with a fallout shelter. 8 miles high and falling fast, and it let it fly all on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass with the jester on the sideline. perfume while sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance. Oh, we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died? We started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. This is a really long song. I'm skipping a verse. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried, and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken, and the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, well, they caught the last train for the coast the day the music died. And they were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Oh, we're singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Singing this'll be the day that I die. Song so long. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. So actually, I do feel like the set I picked for tonight was enough for an hour. I don't feel like I saw too many people requesting songs. Actually, yo. I'm going back to YouTube. Oh, Top of the World by Carpenter. I have one more song. This one, I feel like actually made sort of a comeback, maybe like 3 years ago, because I heard it a lot on the internet. But it's also an old song. And it's called The End of the World, because the world is ending. No, I was kidding. Because the set is ending. I just think it's also a sad song, but I like it. It's sung in a very lighthearted way. Why does the sun go on shining? Why does the sea rush to shore? Don't they know it's the end of the world? 'Cause you don't love me anymore. Why do the birds go on singing? Why do the stars glow above? Don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when I lost your love. I wake up in the morning and same as it was. No, I can't understand. Oh, I can't understand how life goes on the way it does. Why does my heart go on beating? Why do these eyes of mine cry? Don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when you said goodbye.
And they actually have a spoken part. It's like, why does my heart go on beating? Why do these eyes of mine cry?
Don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when you said goodbye.
Okay, so I guess that was a false ending. But anyway, now you can clap. 谢谢谢谢爸爸。好的，刚好我时间抓得很好Oh, thank you for all the birthday wishes. Yeah, so my birthday is the day after Independence Day. So thank you for celebrating with me. This was my first time attempting multi-streaming on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I hope that you guys could hear everything and that it worked. I'm streaming from my desktop, so I actually cannot see. For some reason, I'm not seeing like the comments. I don't know if I'm using this right. Or like on Instagram and on Facebook. Like on Facebook, I'm not seeing anything. Like nothing. No analytics or anything. So I'm hoping that it works. But if not, anyway, we'll try again next time. Thank you guys for joining. And we will do this again next week, like we do every week. And maybe we will keep doing it, maybe not. Like I mentioned earlier in the podcast, I'm actually in a bit of a transition right now. But I'll share more in the future. But thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoy your night. Goodbye.